What's up and welcome back, guys. We are here in Firelink Shrine. We just did the depths. We finished one of the kind of easier levels of the game. The depths is not a very tough stage, but we're back, ready to roll, and today we're going to head into the forest. If you recall, we did pick up a pretty important item at the beginning of the depths, the very large ember. This item is going to be put to use very, very much so today. This item you can give to Andre, the blacksmith in the Undead Parish, and he will be able to ascend your weapons to +10. We currently have a +5 halberd, and we're going to ascend that to its next set of ascensions, and it'll do a lot more damage. But in order to upgrade items to +10, or anywhere past 5, you must have large Titanite shards. Unfortunately, we only have one of those right now, but that's okay. We'll get more along the road. Okay, so we picked up some pretty cool stuff while we were in the depths. I believe we got Kirk's shield. Yep, spike shield. Good stuff. Unfortunately, the spike shield does not block 100% of physical damage. It only blocks 90. In Demon Souls, the spike shield blocked 100% physical damage. But the cool thing about this shield is, rather than parrying, it can be used as a weapon, like this. And it causes bleed damage. It has 300 in bleed, which is pretty cool. It's a very off-putting weapon for PvP. It's pretty useful. You can augment it with lightning or do whatever. But I'm going to stick with my heater shield for now. Since we unlocked the shortcut leading from the Undead Church down to Firelink Shrine, that's going to be our fastest way to get up there. So let's go ahead and give our lovely little ember to Andre, so we can ascend our equipment to +10, and then I'm going to go ahead and bump up my halberd to +6. That's what I'm going to use my single large Titanite shard for, just to increase our damage. Alright. Oh yeah, and about the whole invasion thing, you definitely want to keep in mind that whether it's offline or offline, any kind of invasion really, you want to be in human form. That is the only way to activate the invasion. Alright. I think I'm feeling a lot better. I'm definitely back on my game today. Okay. Yeah, I think the whole crappy playing has officially ended. The streak is over. I think I'm definitely back on my game now. Let's see, I'll go ahead and rest here. Okay.
Why, that's a fine ember you have there. I could smith some mighty weapons with one of those. Why not lend it to me?
Alright, you definitely want to give him the ember. If you tell him no, he'll be slightly upset, but if you talk to him again, he'll always give you an opportunity. He'll constantly ask you for it. That's the game's way of telling you yes is the correct answer, no matter what.
Magnificent! You won't be disappointed. I can hardly wait to get started.
Okay, now when we go to modify equipment, this little symbol right here, you can officially upgrade your weapon to +6, and you can make your weapons raw, which causes them to scale with strength. Which is, I mean, if you want strength weapons, go right ahead and make yourself a raw weapon. But I'm gonna go with just plain old halberd +6. It'll increase my damage. Alright. I'm gonna repair my stuff. And I think I want to upgrade my heater shield to +5, so I'm gonna... It takes 9 Titanite shards to get a weapon to +5. Just keep that in mind. And I definitely want to upgrade my heater shield. Okay, we are going to be going from 54 stability, or 55 maybe, all the way to 60, which is going to help a lot.
Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
Alright, here we go. So I am currently wearing the Ring of Favor and Protection. So I'm not going to take that off. That's a very necessary ring right now. And we have the Ring of the Evil Eye, which allows us to absorb health for each enemy that we kill. It's not a very large amount. It doesn't heal a lot of health. Like I'll show you. We'll let this guy hit me real quick. Alright. Now look at how much health we get for killing him. See? Not a whole lot. But, I mean, over time, it's definitely going to save us some flasks, depending on how many enemies are in the way. Whoa, whoa! Definitely don't want to fall right there. You know what? We didn't explore the basin, so we'll go ahead and go down here first. Okay, you definitely want to be super careful about how you tread right here, because one little slip off of the edge is all it's going to take, and you will die. Basically, no matter where you fall from right here, it'll be a death. That little shiny down there, that is a crystal lizard. Your assumptions are correct. The best way to catch this one is to wait until you get right up to these leaves that come off the edge, and then run, because that's right when he notices you. Oh, are you kidding me? I couldn't hit him. Wow, we need to switch to a weapon that can actually hit him. The Drake Sword will do. Okay, the only way to get a crystal lizard to come back is to quit and reload your game. And yeah, I know I'm quitting and reloading just for a crystal lizard, but hey. Gotta catch them all. I'm probably gonna get invaded since I'm in human form. Lots of people like to invade down in the basin. Now, you're not getting away this time. I don't think so. Alright, we scored some large Titanite shards off of him. That was good. I mean, it is pretty much better to get chunks off of the lizard, like Titanite chunks. Those are going to help you in the long run, but I want large shards right now for my halberd. So, going right here, you can pick up the leather armor and a longbow with some feather arrows. They aren't really that good, but I mean, some people say that the leather armor upgraded is very good. I can't argue with those people. Be wary of knights. Yes, that is correct. Some people say that the leather armor upgraded is pretty good. I can't argue with them because I've never done it, but the longbow will definitely come in handy. It has a little more attack and more range, I believe. Okay, there is an item down there. It is a special shield. But what do you see what's guarding it? Check that out. Big badass Black Knight. This guy's got a halberd. Look at that. He turned to face us just so he could show us. Each Black Knight you run into in this game will have a different weapon. So, do not fight this guy near the edge. It's just not a smart idea. You definitely want to pull him up here where there's lots of room to fight. You can circle around and go for the backstab, like just what the typical person will do. You can fight him with range if you can stay away from him. But I'm just going to do the conventional method and just tank through him. Oh yeah, we're definitely doing some damage. Our magic doesn't hit him that hard, but that's okay, I can live with that. Ah! He has really good reach with that thing, so be careful. And you can parry him, he's not hard to parry, but I mean, to each their own, right? Wow, I still haven't got a single Black Knight weapon, and that's 3 of them down already. Man, this game does not like me today. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that shield that he was protecting. It is the Grass Crest shield. It's a very good shield. It only blocks 95% of physical damage, but it has a 42 block rate against magic, which is higher than most standard shields that have like 30. It only has 51 stability as opposed to our 60 with our heater shield plus 5, but it causes stamina regeneration to go much faster. And my goodness, I got invaded. What do you know? Probably going to be some force user who tries to knock me off the edge. We're going to find out. Alright, where is the invader? Hopefully he won't run up to the Hydra and try to make me fight that thing. I know he's going to be up there. So, I guess I'll wait for him. I hope he didn't come up over here. That'll suck. No, okay, we're good. Definitely don't want him to use the crystal golems against me. That will be a pain. Show yourself, Phantom. I'm almost certain that invaders come from up there. I hope he's not behind me. Oh, he went home. Oh well. Whew. I really don't want to fight the Hydra yet, but I will pick up this soul item, and I will fight a couple of these golems, whichever ones are stupid enough to go after me. Yeah, they jump at you, so be careful. Woo. The golems hit pretty hard. And they have an attack that causes curse. So, definitely watch yourself when you're fighting them. The only thing that they drop is blue titanite chunks, I believe. And if I remember correctly, it's just chunks. I don't think they can drop a blue titanite slab. They are very resistant to magic, so it's very useless against them. The best way to handle these guys is to just straight attack them. Just hit them as fast as you can, as much as you can. And when you see that you will imminently be hit by an attack, that is the time to get your shield up or dodge, because they hit like a truck. Okay. Beyond this door is an incredibly tough enemy. Look, he already sees me. If you can't see his giant shield coming through the door, then I'll go ahead and explain to you who this is. This is Havel the Rock. He is one of the Knights of Gwyn. He's actually a captain of the Knights of Gwyn. And he has the heaviest, most defensive, and damage-resistant armors in the game. He has the heaviest and most ridiculous shield in the game. And he has an incredibly large blunt weapon that will kill us in one hit if we're not careful. I can hit him through the door, which is good. But, as you can see, a two-handed poke with my +6 halberd still didn't do a damn thing to him. We're gonna have to be careful about this. When we go fight Havel, it's gonna be fun. Because we don't have the fastest roll, not quite yet. But you definitely need to be quick on your feet if you want to take Havel down. Okay, let's run back over here for just a second, and then we're going to run all the way back up to the Darkroot Garden, and we're going to fight the Moonlight Butterfly. Which is a very easy boss, as long as you know how to hit the O button. That is the only thing that winning the fight requires. The ability to press the O button and roll. There is a bonfire in this cave. And I don't think I want to rest at this bonfire. I would rather rest at the other one, but past this bonfire is a place that you don't want to go. I believe, yep, there's a lever right here. And there's an elevator right here that will take you down to the Valley of the Drakes. Now, in the beginning of the game, let's see, what are we? Level 35? No. We are level 35. We definitely don't want to mess around in the Valley of the Drakes, but I'm going to show you guys what's down here anyway. Alrighty. Well, would you look at that? Drakes. These things are pests. Not only do they have a large amount of defense and health, they breathe lightning. And they bite you. Best way to fight these guys, circle around, exploit the lightning attack, and just attack them. Whoop. And watch the lock-on, because they tend to go near cliffs. We aren't doing anything to this guy. I'm gonna see what my magic does to him. Oh god, not much more. Jeez. These guys are annoying. They do that annoying jump too. I guess the best way to hit them is with our halberd right now. Man. You can cheese them with arrows as well. Like, you can hit them from a distance with arrows, and that typically does a decent amount, but other than that, they have a lot of resistance against most weapon types, whether it's pierce or slash or whatever. They have a lot of health, so yeah, it's taking me some extended effort to take this guy down. Just goes to show, level 35 or anywhere close to that, don't mess with these guys. They give you 1,000 souls each, which is not worth the headache that they are. There are drakes going all up the cliffside. You can see one over there. There's one over here, and that item, it looks like it's in a big important spot. Like, man, that thing is surrounded by dragons. It must be good. No. The only thing over there is the Wanderer, or not the Wanderer. The only thing over there is the Bandits starting set, which is the Brigand armor, which is, it's alright. It's kind of light. It's alright, but it's not that great. It's not worth the trouble that these guys will cause you. And you also get a spider shield on that corpse, which we already have one of those, so we're not going to mess around there. I just wanted to show you guys what's down here and give you an accurate scaling for the difficulty of the drakes. If you're really good and you know what you're doing, by all means, go down here at low level, fight them, farm them for souls and dragon scales, because they drop them, do whatever you want. But if you're new to the game and you're not that high a level, don't mess around with the drakes, because they'll kill you pretty fast. Okay. Now that we've seen what's down there, we can head all the way back up, burn some real cardio, running all these miles, and we get to go fight the Moonlight Butterfly now. Technically, you should go fight the Moonlight Butterfly and do all the stuff up there before you come down here, because in defeating the Moonlight Butterfly, you will gain the key that unlocks the door leading to Havel, his little tower. And the tower that Havel the Rock was sealed in, that leads straight up to Undeadburg. That's the same tower that we couldn't open the door up in before in Undeadburg, like the same tower right before the Taurus Demon. Okay. I'm gonna equip that grass shield so we can get a little bit of stamina regeneration going here. Look at that. Regenerates way faster. Uh-oh. Die. Ah, you see? Oh, the block's 95%, so we took like a splinter of damage there, which is okay. These guys don't hit very hard. It's a good shield for them, so it's whatever. We're making some short work of these guys with our halberd. I wonder what magic does against them. It's not that good. Oh well. What's going on right here? I know for a fact that there's supposed to be an enemy right here. Did they get rid of it in a patch or something? I know for a fact there's supposed to be a tree right here. What the? I don't know. Did they change it or something? Wow, that's weird. Okay, whatever. Alright. Here we are at our bonfire. Okay, we're doing okay on time. I can beat the butterfly and show you guys all the content in this level. Switch back to my heater shield. Now be careful right here, because every time you run here, these guys have respawned. So be cautious. And they are douchebags. They will attack you. Urgh. I'm trying to get these guys bunched together so I can hit them all, but it's not working out well. Okay, it worked out a little bit. Ah, that's the attack I was talking about. When they grab onto you, it hurts. Okay, I need to back out of here. Heal up a little bit. Okay. Die, all of you. Well, that was easy. Alright, we scored some moss. Okay, before I go this way, I guess I'll show you the secret area. This tree can be killed. It gives you 180 souls. I don't know why, but hey, it's free souls. Who's complaining, right? These frogs drop a very good item, the green blossom. The green blossom causes immense stamina regeneration. It causes your stamina regeneration to skyrocket at a rate that is ridiculous. So, there are a couple different NPCs in the game who sell that special green blossom, but they are scarce. I'm pretty sure only one of them sells it, and we'll get to him later. This right here is a trap. There's a stone knight over here who's fast asleep, but if you step a little bit over here, a bunch of those frogs will come out of the water. Ah! If you can't hit them with your weapon, they will lick you to death. And if you're lucky, you'll get some green blossom, which is good to have. Like I stress in almost every playthrough I do, whatever you pick up that you didn't have to buy, that's just good for you. There is one problem though. These things fall through the ground when they die. It's like it's a graphical glitch or something. Okay, there's a Soul of a Proud Knight over here. Definitely want to pick that up. And now that those frogs are gone, we can deal with the Stone Knight. Oh crap. Well, at least I blocked part of it. Come on. No, no. That was kind of cool. I barely had enough stamina to block part of his attack with my halberd. Total accident, but it saved me a lot of health. Okay, there is going to be another Stone Knight waiting up here for you. These guys aren't necessarily bad in close quarters. I mean, no, come on. When you see them do that, like try to activate their little spell, it's always better to just hit them as much as you can, because they are left wide open. Alright, we just got the wolf ring, and you want to get a running start for that. I knew it, see? Wow. Nope. Yeah, the wolf ring is a very, very good ring. If used correctly, it is incredibly effective for PvP and PvE alike. What the wolf ring does is it increases your poise. Now, if you don't know what poise is, I will explain it to you right now. Poise is essentially what raises your resilience against damage. As in, if you get hit by a weapon, of course your character is going to stagger if you don't have any armor or whatever, but thicker, more defensive armors in the game, they tend to have higher poise. And, let's see. No, we're good. Okay, yes, thicker armors in the game, like the Elite Knight armor we're wearing, they tend to have poise, which gives you resilience against damage. Meaning when weapons hit you, your character won't stagger. Notice how when the trees smack me, I don't stagger at all? It's because my Elite Knight armor is currently giving me 34 poise. The Wolf Ring, however, boosts your poise by 40. So we now have 74 with this ring equipped, and you have this cool little glow. Meaning we will be very resilient to most attacks. Like, we're not going to stagger. These attacks will not interrupt us, and we'll be able to just power through the enemies like a tank. Very good ring indeed. Come on. Just slowpoke. Alright. We got a tad bit of health back from him. Wonderful. Okay, can I... Dang it. I thought I could get him. Oh, I did. Nice. Let's see if I can sneak up on this guy. I usually can't ever get this one. It's ridiculous. Oh, I got him. That was awesome. And now the knight is awake. Just kill him. Just kill him as fast as you can. Wow. Ooh, he dropped one of his... Alright, we got the Stone Grade Shield. Nice. Alright, you stupid trees, get on over here. I would like you both to come over here. Make my life easier. You first. Now you. Oh, crap. Ugh. Okay. And this knight appears to be stuck, which is okay. Okay. The extent of their combo is like 3 hits, I think. So, after you see that last overhead hit that looks really hard, like right here. Well, he didn't do it that time, but that really strong overhead hit is basically the extent of their attacks. It's a 3-hit combo, and I don't believe they will swing their sword any more than that before starting a new combo. You should be okay. And then we got this guy. Looks like 4 solid hits from my halberd is enough to bring these guys down, so... Ah! No, 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 no! Great. Great. That was nice. Now this episode is going to take longer than I thought. The file size is going to be even bigger. And I'm going to lose patience because the upload's going to take forever. Wonderful. Let's become human. Get our souls back. Hopefully we won't get invaded. Well, I mean, I won't say that. I don't care if we get invaded. As long as they're fair. I hate getting invaded by people who are just gonna use really overpowered and cheap tactics to bring me down. just so I'll deliberately lose my souls. That's the only thing that aggravates me. All of you die. All of you die. Nope. Okay, I think I'm just gonna run past these guys and get my souls. There's one more item over here that I believe I didn't pick up yet. And nope, never mind. I got everything. Oh. Go ahead, use your little funky spell, I don't care. I can kill you in 4 hits. Bitch. Alright, there's one more snake dude over here. Like I said, jump attack's the best way to deal with them. Bring them down off the tree. And these snake guys only drop one thing. They drop egg vermifuge, which is a curative for a specific status effect. Oh yeah. How you like me this time? Alright, we got the Stone Knight Shield. The Stone Great Shield. It weighs 20 pounds. It is super heavy, but it has a bunch of durability. See, it requires 38 strength, which we are not investing that much into. Not at all. It has very good resistance. It blocks 100% physical. It blocks 80 magic, 75 fire, 65 lightning, and it has 80 stability. That's a lot. This is a very good shield. But it requires very heavy strength investments, which we're not going to do. And it weighs a ton. So I don't see us using that at all in this playthrough. One thing that a lot of people miss is a special summon right here. You do have to be in human form to activate this, but if you get these weeds out of the way, there's a summon sign, and you can summon Witch Beatrice. She's a very helpful NPC in this fight, because she uses ranged attacks that can hit the butterfly while it's not docked on the bridge for melee. I mean, again, I have my catalyst and my great soul arrow. I'll be able to shoot the butterfly as well, which is probably how we're going to take it down, but characters who are hardcore melee, they increase their chances of losing the fight because they have to sit around and dodge the butterfly's attacks, waiting for it to land on the bridge so they can hit it with melee. There's the butterfly up there, and me and Beatrice, we're bosses with catalysts, so we're basically just going to shoot it to death with magic. Here we go. So the Moonlight Butterfly has 3 attacks. Well, 4 technically. It shoots a very small fast beam, which is, well, we're not doing that much. It shoots a very large beam like that does pretty decent damage. It'll go straight through your shield, and it'll hurt. It also has that, which is the fast attack. That attack is kind of tricky to roll, but it's very doable. And if you time your steps right, you can just walk through it like that. This is the slow attack that hurts. If you roll that attack right, you should be just fine. But it's harder than it looks. This is what melee players have to look forward to. They wait for the butterfly to dock itself, and then they attack it on the bridge. Yeah, this fight is incredibly easy. Alright. Thank you for the help, Witch Beatrice. Much obliged. So, for that fight, we gained the soul of the Moonlight Butterfly. You get 5,000 souls if you just use it. Like, it'll go to your soul count if you use it for 5,000. But if you keep that soul, you can create some pretty unique weapons. So, rather than just popping the soul for 5,000 on the spot, I suggest you keep it and you craft some pretty cool weapons with it, because with that soul, you can craft a really cool spear and you can get a really cool shield. It's your choice. And both of them are very awesome weapons, which I'm probably going to end up making one of them. Alright, there's a petrified blacksmith up here who contains a couple different items that we definitely want. We got the Watchtower basement key, which is going to be the key that allows us into Havel's tower. You get the Divine Ember, which allows you to... You give this Ember to Andre as well, the guy that we gave the large Ember. And you can craft Divine Weapons, and I will discuss those later. And you get a Homeward Bone, so instead of having to run all the way back, you can just do this, and head straight back to the bonfire. No trouble at all. Okay, I'm pretty sure I covered everything in the forest now, except for the shiny door, which I'll get to in a later video. Because I like the new content, and I like to honor every effect of the new content, I'm not going to touch Sif until the end of the game. Until after I beat the content, because I absolutely love that cutscene. So, yes, that was the Moonlight Butterfly and the Darkroot Basin. All that nonsense, and, let's see, what am I going to do next? I think, as much as I don't really want to, I think I'm going to do Blighttown next. That'll take a while. Blighttown is probably going to take about 3 or 4 videos, maybe. I don't know. It could be a while. But, yeah. Probably going to do Blighttown next. And, as always, thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see all of you at a later point in time. See ya.